Yakima police have made an arrest in the shooting of a 14-year-old near Eisenhower High School earlier this week. And the latest on a pair of wildfires near Yakima that have burned nearly 600 total acres.
And folks, another nice day for your Thursday with changes on the way as we enter fall next week. I'll get you prepared with my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Thursday. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, Jason.
Getting close to that weekend.
Yes, and getting close to fall, as you just mentioned,
Getting close to fall.
Even though we've been talking about it, every time you mention it, it surprises me.
Yes, the autumnal equinox hits next Friday in the evening hours. So it's on September, I think, 22nd. Yes, and so we are looking at things changing next week, but we're still very summer-like.
We are.
For our final weekend of summer, which is, of course, this weekend. Let's take a look outside. And folks, we have a little bit of activity on the highway out there and a few people waking up already. And we do have some lovely conditions on the way as we head into our day. But do get ready for things to be a little bit warmer throughout our areas, and actually very nice conditions. Plenty of sunshine to be had. And just like yesterday, and we're going to see sunshine continue for the next couple of days into our weekend, but we do have changes afoot coming as we move into our next work week. As I was mentioning, cooler temperatures and again a little bit more cloud coverage and winds picking up. Light winds continue today. 86 our high today. These are pretty much the highs that we saw on Monday, and then we're going to see even warmer temperatures tomorrow and by our weekend. So folks, right around the mid to lower 80s today for all of our areas. Should be a lovely day. Sunny skies continue slowly. Oh, nice spelling, Jace. Slowly warming, and then changes are on the way. So folks, we do have changes, and I'll tell you all about that in my full forecast that's coming right up. But for right now, we're going to send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Jason. New this morning, the Yakima Police Department has released an update regarding a shooting near Eisenhower High School in Yakima Tuesday morning. The shooting sent a 14-year-old boy to Harborview Medical Center with life-threatening injuries. According to YPD, investigators have arrested a 15-year-old boy from the Yakima area. The suspect was booked into the Yakima County Juvenile Justice Center pending an initial court appearance. An update on a pair of fires in Yakima. We're getting more accurate numbers regarding the impact of these fires. The South Slope fire has burned 341 acres and is now 60% contained. Level 1 Be Ready evacuation orders are still in effect. Meanwhile, the Rosa Slope fire has burned 217 acres and is also 60% contained. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office is working with a new system that they call the Real-Time Crime Center. It uses video surveillance technology paid for with federal funds to give law enforcement more eyes around the county.
It gets us on scene quicker, allows us to make decisions quicker with better information. So this gives us situational awareness from video feeds, investigative databases, license plate reader technology, our CAD system for awareness. We've had it assist us with subjects fleeing shootings. Dozens of reported and recovered stolen vehicles over the last few months.
Advocates say the system is an expansion of things the Spokane County Sheriff's Office has been using for years, like automatic license plate readers. The Sheriff's Office says the technology does not have facial recognition technology and they only keep the data for 30 days. But opponents are raising privacy concerns.
Are there frameworks in place that there's some oversight? Are there frameworks in place so this doesn't get out of hand? So this doesn't, so our city doesn't become a surveillance totalitarian state.
One expert with the American Civil Liberties Union of Washington raised concerns that even without facial recognition, the technology could potentially give the government a lot of information about people who aren't doing anything wrong, adding that the millions spent on the Real Crime Center could have been spent on crisis support and violence interruption programs instead. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office says it continues to get reports of scam phone calls. According to the Sheriff's Office, the scammer will claim to be with the department and provide an actual deputy or employee's name. Sometimes the scammers claim they have a warrant for the victim's arrest or claim the victim is under investigation by the FBI for crimes they didn't commit. The scammers demand payment through Bitcoin, PayPal, Cash App, or through gift cards. Now, law enforcement does not operate like this, and the sheriff's office says to hang up and do not provide any information or confirm any information they have on you. If you feel concerned, call non-emergency dispatch at 509-628-0333 and ask to speak with the on-duty deputy. A follow-up regarding toxic algae found in the Columbia River. The swim beach at Howard Amon Park in Richland has been off limits since the discovery of the algae last month. Now the Benton Franklin Health District says preliminary tests found higher levels of the algae in Wade Park in Pasco and at Leslie Groves in Richland. The recreational area at Columbia Point has also been closed pending additional testing after the health district received a complaint. The Washington State Department of Agriculture is warning of a new invasive species in plants in our region and wants the public to report sightings of the tree of heaven. Despite its name, the tree of heaven is invasive and has spread through much of Washington state. If you see it on property that's not yours, report it to the Washington Invasive Species Council. If you need help controlling this invasive plant, you can also contact the Benton County or Franklin County Noxious Weed Control Boards. Donations have been slow at the Tri-Cities Food Bank, but there is a great need for food in our communities, and that's why a local group is getting the word out on one of the biggest needs in our area. The Tri-Cities Houseplant Lovers Group is hosting a food drive now through September 17th. They have a list of Tri-Cities businesses to participate, and all you need to do is bring your canned goods or other non-perishable items to the business and donate them. One of the group's organizers, Brittany Johnson, says with food being a basic need for everyone, it's really about thinking of others.
Where everybody can just kind of share the love.
The Tri-Cities Houseplant Lovers Group is working with a list of businesses. You can drop off your donation at those places. We have the list at applevalleyNewsNow.com. A beloved holiday tradition, the Nutcracker is coming to Yakima, but ahead of the performance, the Nutcracker Magical Christmas Ballet is partnering with a local dance studio to get little dancers to join them. Dozens of kids from different local dance studios came to the season's performance hall to audition, and each went home with their own role. They'll be learning their dances over the next few days, rehearsing for the next few weeks, and at the end, they'll be on stage performing alongside professional ballet dancers from across the world.
A really good experience, a good feeling, and maybe they will choose to be a dancer in the future.
Yakima is one of 86 cities the Nutcracker Magical Christmas Ballet is stopping in, and that performance is coming up on November 20th at the Capitol Theater. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Jason Valentine joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
Folks, we are at Thursday. More sunshine is on the way as we're heading towards our last weekend of summer, but changes are on the way. I'll get you ready for that in my first alert weather forecast coming up.
And President Biden held the first meeting of his cancer cabinet as they attempt to cut the cancer death rate by half within the next 25 years. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
It's time to celebrate the beauty of nature at the Walla Walla Valley Quilt Festival. 2 big days, September 15th and 16th, starting at 10 a.m. at the Walla Walla Fairgrounds. Check out amazing quilts, see hourly demos, shop the vendors, and so much more. Enjoy both big days for just $8. Come meet nationally recognized quilter Karen Walker, plus local quilter Mona Himmelberger. So mark those calendars now, check out our website, and plan to attend this year's Walla Walla Valley Quilt Festival.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers. From a technology perspective, we do what we say every single day.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, Get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
Why did you choose Sunset Gardens?
I had Skip's urn at home for 2 years. In my mind, when Skip passed and I had him cremated, that urn was always going to be at home. But what I realized is that there was no closure. So in placing him and giving him that honor, I know that his spirit is now soaring where it should be, and mine is soaring where it should be.
See what makes Sunset Gardens the perfect choice for your loved ones.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you, which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back on this Thursday morning. Well, yesterday, President Biden held a meeting of his cancer cabinet, the group of people that's supposed to come up with a way to reduce the cancer death rate by half within 25 years.
The bottom line is the Cancer Moonshot today embodies America as a nation of possibilities. We've secured $2.5 billion in bipartisan funding from Congress to establish what I've long called ARPA-H, which is the Advanced Research Project Agency for health, not just defense, but for health.
This comes as we're seeing an ongoing shortage of the medications used to treat cancer. The American Association for Cancer Research says the rate of cancer deaths has fallen by 1/3 in the past 3 decades, but they're concerned about the lack of chemotherapy medications and where future funding for cancer research is going to come from. Meanwhile, the CDC says the latest COVID-19 vaccine update will be available this week. Those shots are recommended, which means they will be covered by insurance. COVID hospitalizations rose about 9% compared to the week prior, but are at the lowest than last winter's peak. While they're not tracking daily numbers any longer, health officials say they are seeing more COVID-19 in wastewater, which is the sign that the virus is starting to tick up once again. If you don't have insurance, you can still qualify for a free vaccine.
The government has put forth a program called the Bridge program. And what that means is anyone who is uninsured or underinsured can get the vaccine for free with participating providers.
You can find that information at vaccines.gov. If you don't have insurance, you can also check out the Washington State Adult Vaccine Program, which is run through the State Department of Health. Coming up, Hurricane Lee is forecast to cause major problems in the Northeast this weekend. And folks, I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. Folks, Good Morning Northwest returns after this.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, home decor, and all things fall. We're unique and we're here for all of life's occasions. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
McCurley got involved here a lot of years ago, probably over 25 years ago, with helping out the youth at our fairs. We believe in giving back as much as we can. We're not just here to sell you cars, we're also here to give back and to be a part of that family, part of that connection community. It's just the excitement of seeing these kids, how grateful they are. So it's very rewarding for us. I'm Joe Klein, I'm driving change at McCurley.
Find your way home in a new, used, or certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Mazda.
The man of the hour has arrived.
You're simply the best.
Let the journey begin.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95 and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
At All City Transmission, we're proud to be American and proud sponsors of the Great American Flag Swap.
Honest work, quality price, All City Transmission.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Hope you had a great Wednesday, and we're getting close to that weekend, our final weekend of summer. And it's going to feel that way, but it's going to start to feel like fall as soon as we get to Monday and into our next work week. So cooler conditions are on the way, but not just yet. Free and clear overnight, and for the next couple of days, we're going to see just ample clear skies, plenty of sunshine. Again, a great time to do maybe some astronomy as we're looking at just absolutely clear skies overnight. And in our future cast, let's take a look. Let's see if we see any cloud coverage anywhere near our areas. Folks, you rarely see it this clear. We are going to start to see a little bit of cloud coverage come in as we get to our Sunday, but still through Saturday, just nothing in the sky but moon and sunshine. So we are looking at cooler temperatures this morning. We're in the lower 50s to upper 40s for most of our areas. We were in the lower 60s to upper 50s yesterday. A little warmer in Walla Walla, but a little chillier this morning, especially for Ellensburg and Yakima. You may need a coat as you're heading out the door. We are going to be seeing the warmer highs today, about a couple of degrees warmer than yesterday. We'll just continue that ascent up to right the lower 90s to upper 80s for our weekend for most of our cities, and then a precipitous drop as we get to the lower 70s a week from yesterday. So cooler temperatures are definitely on the way next week. Almost looks like a sine wave for the next week ahead. So for our wind speeds, we are very light. We're going to continue to see those light winds today, tomorrow, into our weekend, slightly starting to pick up on Sunday. Then by the time we get to our next work week, we're just going to see around 10 mile per hour to 15 mile per hour winds. Really, again, that's mostly nominal, but still it is going to be a little breezier than we've seen for the past week. So a little bit of a change there. For our allergy forecast, my goodness, day in, day out, trees at moderate, weeds, grass, mold looking good, very low. Chenopod's composites, your allergens for the day. Let's take a look at our highs today. Again, a little bit warmer than yesterday, especially in Ellensburg, up to 83. Yakima, Toppenish, you are around 84. And folks, as I always say, look at the close grouping of temperatures. That is a surefire sign that we have a very stable weather pattern. So our Ellensburg at 83, all the way up to 87 for Hanford and Hermiston. That is a 4-degree difference, and staying right in those mid 80s for Walla Walla and Pendleton. Folks, 80s are the name of the game for the next couple of days. So Yakima 88 tomorrow, and then those lower 90s Saturday, Sunday, down to 80 degrees. So we're looking at a pretty general 10-degree drop Sunday into Monday. We're going to keep an eye out for maybe a little bit of shower activity happening Monday with that drop. But so far, it doesn't look like too much of that. Mid to lower 70s Tuesday and Wednesday. Tri-Cities area right around 90 for Saturday and Sunday. And same story, about a 10 or so degree drop to Monday, mid to lower 70s, middle part of our next work week. So folks, it's going to be cooler next week, but let's talk about this week. Going to be looking very nice today. Plenty of sunshine, highs pretty much in the mid 80s across the board. Light winds, a lovely Thursday, and a lovely final week end of summer is ahead.
A tropical storm warning is in effect for the island of Bermuda for Hurricane Lee, which is expected to pass by the island today. Forecasters say the Category 2 hurricane will bring strong winds and heavy rain to the area, and Lee is expected to head toward parts of the U.S. over the next few days. John Lawrence reports.
Hurricane and tropical storm watches are in effect for much of coastal New England over the next few days due to Hurricane Lee.
There is going to be a surge in here. There's going to be some serious waves in here, and that breakwater right there doesn't really protect the surges.
Meteorologists say that even if Lee weakens, the overall impact will be far-reaching because of the size of the hurricane.
Normally, when a major hurricane that I've seen makes landfall, a lot of the damage, severe damage, can be relatively localized. But when a storm spreads out like this, it can be intimidating in the sense that the damage is going to be much more widespread.
According to the National Hurricane Center, Lee has the potential to bring, quote, life-threatening storm surge flooding to parts of Massachusetts on Friday and Saturday.
Towards the later past few nights, it's reinvigorated itself and reestablished itself as a pretty strong and intimidating hurricane.
Maine's Governor Janet Mills issued a statement calling on residents to, quote, exercise caution and to take common sense steps to ensure they have all they need to stay safe, which is advice people in neighboring states should also follow.
Whether or not it's going to be a landfall, that's still up in question, but we'll certainly feel the impacts from Boston to Portland.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Although it seems the Northeast will get pounded the hardest, Lee is also expected to bring dangerous surf to the southeast from Florida through the Carolinas. The Canadian Hurricane Center has also issued a hurricane watch for the New Brunswick coast to Point Lepreau. Well, Earth may not be within its safe operating space for humanity much longer. Analysis from 29 scientists in 8 countries is warning human actions have pushed the world into the danger zone in 6 of 9 categories. Those categories were designed to gauge survivability for people. They include things like climate change, biodiversity, and fresh water use. The good news is thresholds were purposely set conservatively, so when we surpass them, there's still time to course correct. That happened in the 1990s after scientists sounded alarm bells on the ozone layer. The world responded by phasing out ozone-depleting chemicals, and it's now on track to recover completely. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, a painting worth millions that was thought to be gone forever has been returned to a museum in the Netherlands.
Is your home in need of a remodel? Then transform your living space with help from Costless Carpet.
Have you heard about Costless Carpet's new Rhino SPC? It's changing the flooring industry. Durable, waterproof, with amazing looks that are blowing our customers away. Rhino SPC has 20 and 30 mil wear layers, making it more durable and easy to install. Costless Carpet stocks over 25 different visuals and has wide planked woods and 12 by 24 tile designs too. To find your nearest store, visit costlesscarpet.com.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams.
Look at you. Okay, you ready?
Save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. We're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One of our favorite dishes here is the Keto Bowl. It's loaded with delicious vegetables such as squash, zucchini, broccoli, and then you get to pick your protein, such as smoked Polish sausage, chicken, shrimp, or steak. Another favorite dish we have here is our meatball sub. You have to try this. It is delicious. We love to get to know each customer, and we want you to feel like family when you're here. We can't wait to see you at the Village Bistro.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
BFT is a proud partner of the 2023 Tri-Cities e-Bike Expo on September 14th from 4 to 8. E-bike demos, safety education, food trucks, and more. It's free. Grab your helmet and join us September 14th.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back. A $6.5 million stolen Vincent van Gogh painting has been recovered. The masterpiece by the famous Dutch artist was stolen from a museum near Amsterdam in 2020. An expert named Arthur Brand, who is known as the Indiana Jones of art, recovered it from a tipster. And Brand got the painting back, wrapped in bubble wrap, tucked inside an IKEA bag on Monday.
I see a movie series coming.
Could be.
Yes, DNA evidence led Dutch police to the art thief, but the whereabouts of the painting itself were unknown for months until now. Officials at the museum in Netherlands say the painting did sustain some damage during the theft, but they are optimistic the scratches can be removed and the work by Van Gogh can be restored to its former glory.
That's great. They thought it was gone forever, and it's
back.
back.
I know. There's so many lost pieces of art from World War II on that we'd love to have a little bit more success in recovering that.
Yeah.
So we're glad to see some of it. I don't know art well enough to, you know what looks nice,
yes.
but I don't know what separates the masters. So maybe that's something I'll look into.
Got to go to a few more art museums,
I
maybe.
think so. All right, folks, quick look outside. We're going to have quite a beautiful tapestry for our weather today. Can't wait to tell you all about it. That's coming up.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, an escaped fugitive on the run for 2 weeks has been captured by Pennsylvania authorities. And an investigation has formally been launched into the Seattle police officer who allegedly made callous comments after a woman was struck and killed by a police cruiser.
In today's Tech Bites, Amazon just rolled out new AI tools helping sellers list their products. Amazon says the tools will write captivating listing details, simplify the process, and also save time. Customers will have more complete information as well. There are concerns, though, that the models could create false data. Google is out with software updates for Android Auto and cars that have Google built in. One update allows drivers to take Zoom or WebEx calls from their vehicle's display, and another makes Prime Video available on Google Play in select models, but only when the car is parked. And Ring has an add-on to help you find your missing pet. The pet tag attaches to your furry friend's collar and contains a digital profile. The tag has a QR code which includes the owner's name, address, and other helpful information. Now the feature costs $10. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Some people just know that's not gonna fit. Those are the people who know to choose Allstate.
That's not gonna fit. What's that? You need another 4 inches. Do you work here? Nope. I just saw you there and I thought I'd save you the trouble. Nana.
She's a human measuring tape, and she knows Allstate is the right fit for her.
It's not gonna fit. That's not gonna fit.
What?
Steven.
Some people just know.
Well played. Well played, my friend.
Those are the people who know you're in good hands with Allstate.
Wanna leave works all day so I can keep working my magic. Just wanna leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted pain relief. Aleve, who do you take it for? And for fast topical pain relief, try Aleve X.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and save big during the 4-day super sale. Get 40% off paints and stains with sale prices starting at $26.69. Hurry, it's only September 15th through the 18th. Shop online or at your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store.
A fugitive who escaped from a Pennsylvania prison just days after being sentenced to life was captured early Wednesday morning. And how a Seattle police officer is reportedly explaining a concerning body camera recording. In the aftermath of a young woman being struck and killed by a police vehicle.
Hey folks, another nice day for us for your Thursday with changes on the way as we enter fall next week. I'll get you prepared. My first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Thursday, also close to the weekend.
Yes, we are.
Now, you're probably like most people. Do you have any plans to get outside for your final weekend of summer?
I mean, I think so. I don't have any specific plans, but I'll definitely get outside at some point.
See, I think that's good.
Yeah.
See, for me, I'm not leaving.
You're not.
No, football is on.
That's right, football.
Yeah, the heck with what is outside. I was talking to a friend. I said, hey, your team is not looking good. They go, the weather's too nice. I'm outside, and I'm going, I don't understand.
No.
But again, folks, if you are going to be planning some time outside, you're going to see beautiful conditions this weekend. But changes afoot as we head into our next week. Let's take a look outside. Again, waking up very slowly this morning. Sunrise now at 6:33 as we get later and later. And folks, we are looking at very nice conditions today. More sunshine, a little bit of a carbon copy to what we saw yesterday for Yakima, maybe a touch warmer in Yakima. All of our areas mostly are in the mid 80s today. Plenty of sunshine for the Tri-Cities. Light winds, again, dry conditions, just beautiful. We're going to see similar conditions tomorrow, and we're slowly going to see that warm up towards our next, towards this weekend. But as we get to our next work week, we're going to start to see temperatures in the mid to lower 70s. So much cooler temperatures are on the way. And maybe that's good news for you. You're looking forward to those cooler temperatures. But the sunny skies continue for a while, slowly warming into our weekend, and changes, as I was talking about, are on the way. All right, I'll have that in my forecast. That's coming up. But for right now, we're going to send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Jason. Now to the new details about the capture of a convicted killer on the run for nearly 2 weeks after escaping from a Pennsylvania prison. Overnight, we learned how he was able to evade police for so long and just how close they came on multiple occasions to catching him. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has more.
This morning, the convicted murderer who escaped a Pennsylvania prison is filling in the blanks, revealing how he avoided capture for 2 weeks, surviving on watermelon and drinking water from a stream while burying his bodily waste in the woods to avoid detection.
Subject is in custody. Confirmed subject is in custody.
Authorities say Danilo Cavalcante admitted during 4 hours of questioning that law enforcement got so close, officers almost stepped on him 3 times during the manhunt.
He said on multiple occasions, law enforcement officers almost stepped on him. We were only 5 or 6 feet away.
And Cavalcante revealing how he got that clean-shaven look, thanks to a backpack he stole.
He described that the backpack he had obtained a razor in it, and that's how he got clean-shaven.
Cavalcante telling authorities his endgame was to carjack someone and get to Canada using a rifle he stole from a homeowner days earlier. Cavalcante escaped a Philadelphia area prison on August 31st, days after a jury convicted him of killing his ex-girlfriend. The exhaustive search through rural areas finally came to an end yesterday, 30 miles from the prison, after Cavalcante was detected by a plane with a thermal imaging camera around 1 a.m. Due to the weather, search crews decided to follow him and move in after sunrise.
They were able to move in very quietly. They had the element of surprise.
Police say Cavalcante tried to get away as officers moved in, but the Customs and Border Control team released a canine named Yoda to capture him.
The dog subdued him.
The 4-year-old Belgian Malinois leaving a visible bite mark on Cavalcante's scalp. Meanwhile, for the first time in days, schools and businesses in the area will be reopened today as local residents breathe a sigh of relief.
Happy that it's over. We weren't sure how it was going to end up.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
The district attorney will now decide whether Cavalcante will face additional charges related to this escape. An investigation is underway after police body cam footage revealed remarks made by a Seattle officer following the death of a 23-year-old woman who was hit by a police car while crossing the street. On January 23rd, Seattle police officer Daniel Otterer was responding to the crash scene where another officer hit the woman. Officer Kevin Dave was driving 75 miles per hour on his way to an overdose call, and Otterer was sent to see if Dave was impaired. The next day, Otterer's body camera captured the phone call where he discussed what happened. You can hear Otterer laughing and saying that the victim had limited value and that the city can just write a check to deal with the incident. The union president of the Seattle Police Officer Guild was reportedly on the other end of the call. A talk radio host in Seattle, Jason Rantz, says he got a copy of the officer's response to the Office of Police Accountability, which is part of a classified case. Rantz says the officer claimed he's mocking the way lawyers respond to cases like this one. The King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office is conducting a criminal review of the crash, which happened as a Seattle police officer was driving nearly 50 miles over the limit in a busy part of the city, just a few blocks from the Space Needle on his way to an overdose call. Jason Valentine is here now with a look at your forecast.
Yet another lovely day ahead as we're getting close to our weekend. I'll get you ready for that, and changes coming next week. And my first alert weather forecast coming right up.
And ahead of tonight's strike deadline, the president of the United Auto Workers says that the latest offer from Detroit's big three automakers aren't enough, and the union is getting ready to strike.
Rock and roll's most wanted man, Stephen Pearcy, the voice of Rat, live. Stephen Pearcy. With special guest Steven Adler of Guns N' Roses. Friday, November 10th, Legends Casino Hotel. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster or Legends Gift Shop. Stephen Pearcy, live.
Come home to flooring for the whole family at Great Floors. Elevate your space with beautiful flooring for the whole family, including the four-legged ones. Great Floors offers a large selection of Shaw Pet Perfect flooring with exclusive discounts. Shop carpet, laminate, and hardwood at Great Floors. Ask about exclusive Great Floors 12-month financing options. Visit a showroom today and live life on Great Floors.
Demands at home, responsibilities to get back to work. It's tough. We get it. So starting this morning on GMA, hear from some real working moms and experts on how to re-enter the workforce in a new and flexible way. Take care of them and take care of you. Starting this morning on Good Morning America.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
No matter where life takes you, how it changes you or how you change your life, I want you to always come back to remembering our love.
Maybe everything is different, maybe not all bad, where the main things are centered to help us come around. Oh, love is the common ground.
Woods Nursery is a third-generation family-owned business serving the Tri-Cities since 1965. Right now is a great time to plant, and Woods has a wide variety of inventory with the most experienced people in the industry. Visit our beautiful facility with 5 acres of everything you could possibly need, and be sure to check out our gift shop. Woods Nursery thanks you and is looking forward to 50 more years. 2615 Van Giesen off the Bypass Highway in Richland.
Right now at More Furniture,
you can get a free mattress with any bedroom set purchased. Choose from a variety of bedroom sets. We have everything from glam to rustic, cottage coastal to urban chic. There's a bedroom oasis waiting for everyone, no matter your style, and you'll get the mattress for free. It's easy to rest when you know you've got the best value. Visit your local More Furniture for details.
An awesome flight over an awesome river. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back on this Thursday, and time is running out to avert what could be the first ever coordinated labor strike on the nation's big three automakers. More than 100,000 auto workers could strike by midnight tonight if their labor contract expires without a new agreement in place. The United Auto Workers Union's demands include higher wages and a shorter work week. ABC's Justin Finch is following the latest.
This morning, what could be the calm before an historic simultaneous strike on the big three automakers.
If called upon, we will be ready to do whatever it takes.
Ford, General Motors, and Stellantis, the manufacturer behind Chrysler and Jeep, all trying to prevent up to 150,000 auto workers from walking off the job effective midnight Thursday. The union outlining plans to strike at individual U.S. auto plants at first, but also saying
an all-out strike is still a possibility. We're keeping all of our options open.
United Auto Workers President Shawn Fain addressing the rank and file, saying the union is making some headway in talks, but isn't budging on key demands, including a 40% wage increase over the next 4 years, arguing that's how much the CEOs have gotten since the last contract. The most recent SEC filings show all of the big three CEOs earned more than $20 million last year, with GM CEO Mary Barra topping the list at $29 million, roughly 362 times the average GM worker's pay. The UAW also wants pension plans resurrected after they were eliminated for new hires during the financial crisis, retiree health care, and a 4-day work week, which Ford CEO Jim Farley calls impractical.
We can't have a sustainable industry working 4 days a week.
Auto industry analysts warning a strike could hit consumers hard.
However it ends will almost assuredly result in yet higher prices for cars.
Both sides are now watching the clock. Ford, GM, and Stellantis releasing statements saying they're optimistic about the talks. Ford and GM noting that their latest offers to the UAW include more paid time off and a significant wage increase, though just nearly half of the 40% hike the union wants. Coming up, the latest in the case against a man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students, and on the debate over allowing cameras in court. And folks, I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. Let me get you ready for your Thursday with a sneak peek at your weekend. That's coming up next on Good Morning Northwest.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
We're all here to talk about her.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line.
I guess we don't need that fourth line.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
It's time to celebrate the beauty of nature at the Walla Walla Valley Quilt Festival. 2 big days, September 15th and 16th, starting at 10 a.m. at the Walla Walla Fairgrounds. Check out amazing quilts, see hourly demos, shop the vendors, and so much more. Enjoy both big days for just $8. Come meet nationally recognized quilter Karen Walker, plus local quilter Mona Himmelberger. So mark those calendars now, check out our website, and plan to attend this year's Walla Walla Valley Quilt Festival.
Local news matters. And at Apple Valley News Now, we believe it matters where you get your local news. Because of this, our team is committed every day to build better newscasts.
And better newscasts mean a more informed and better educated community,
which is good for all of us.
From the Blue Mountains in the east to the Cascades in the west. On air, online, and on the go with our mobile app.
We're Apple Valley News Now, and we're always on your side.
On your side.
This is Apple Valley Eats.
Hey there, it's Kara here from the Bistro. I wanted to share with you our tuna tacos and our shrimp tacos. These are our version of the fish tacos, and we're all trying to make healthier decisions with our eating. These fish tacos and shrimp tacos are delicious. The first thing we want to do is get a little oil down on the grill or butter. I'm using an olive oil, canola oil blend, and then we're going to stack our tortillas. Just about a minute on each side. So I am using a 26-30 size on the shrimp. And then I'm going to season them pretty generously with an Old Bay style seasoning. Now we're going to turn the shrimp. We're going to come back to our tortillas. You want to put a little bit of cabbage on the bottom. I'm going to pull them off the grill. Now we're going to add pico de gallo. And then we top with our chipotle sauce. And then we rough chop some cilantro and finish with that. They're light but filling and full of flavor. About a year and a half ago at the Bistro, we brought in a tap cooler and have beer available on tap. Make sure when you're ordering lunch and dinner that you pair a delicious local beer that we have here on tap.
Our phones keep us constantly connected. But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? To limit screen time, but not quality time. And to give us rhythm instead of algorithms. Introducing Us Mode. Set your phone for human connection at US Cellular.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. We are moving along in the week, almost to our weekend. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Hope you had a nice Wednesday. Start to see a little bit more movement on our highways near Pasco there. So a little bit of folks up already this morning. Not really any light yet. We expect that in the next 20 minutes. And folks, we're seeing sunrise after 6:30 now, so getting later and later. But look at all the clear skies. Just beautiful conditions throughout our regions. And I dare you to find any cloud coverage. This is about it for our Futurecast. That'll move along very quickly. And folks, we are just looking very nice into Friday, even into Saturday. Our next chance of any significant cloud coverage could be Sunday late and into our Monday, as we do see much cooler temperatures on the way next week. We are a bit chilly this morning, though. We are in the 56 for Walla Walla. Other than that, lower 50s to upper 40s. So you may need a little bit of a coat as you're heading out the door. Of course, your mileage may vary on that, but a little chillier than it has been. We were in the lower 60s to upper 50s just yesterday. So our temperature trend, we are slowly ascending into the 90-degree temperatures or upper 80s, depending on where you're at for our weekend. And that is almost 10 degrees above our average. But then as we head into Monday and into our next work week, we're definitely going to see a major dip. And that's about a 20-degree difference from Saturday to Wednesday. So cooler temperatures are on the way, though this final weekend of summer definitely looks very summer-like. Then we'll hit the autumnal equinox as we get to Friday, next Friday, so a week from tomorrow in the evening hours. So wind speeds are remaining light, even nominal right now in the Tri-Cities. And we do expect to see those light winds continue into tomorrow, into Saturday, slowly starting to pick up Sunday into our next work week. So a little bit of wind, still pretty nominal, but could see up to 15-mile-per-hour winds at times. So just a little bit more breeze as we head into our next work week. So allergy forecast, our allergens remain chenopod's and composites, and trees remain at the moderate zone, kind of the lower moderate zone. For weeds, grass, and mold, still in the low activity range. So folks, still allergy forecast. It's been fantastic all summer. It continues to be. Mid to lower 80s for the Yakima, Toppenish, and Ellensburg areas. Rare that Ellensburg comes up to the rest of our areas, but that is a fact. Right in those mid 80s for the Mid-Columbia, 87 for both Hanford and Hermiston are hot spots. And in the Blue Mountain region, mid 80s as well. 7-day forecast, and folks, we're just going to slowly ascend all of our cities Again, lower 90s, upper 80s into our weekend. And then that big cool down on the way. Again, for Yakima as well, from Saturday to Wednesday, almost a 20-degree drop. So if you love the heat, enjoy this weekend. If you don't, you'll enjoy next week. In the Tri-Cities area, right around that 90-degree mark as well, Saturday, Sunday, and almost exactly Saturday to Wednesday, almost a 20-degree drop. But let's talk about today. Highs, mid-80s. Light winds, plenty of sunshine. Folks, a nice Thursday is on the way.
An update in the case against a man accused of murdering 4 University of Idaho students. The case returned to an Idaho courtroom yesterday. However, a decision about whether to allow cameras in court is still pending. Both the prosecution and the state of Idaho want the judge to ban cameras in court. The Media Coalition, which includes our sister station in Spokane, argues it's in the court's best interest to allow camera access because it allows the public to witness what's happening firsthand. Attorneys for suspect Bryan Kohberger argue their main concern regarding media access is that it dehumanizes their client and sensationalizes the case. Bryan Kohberger stands accused of killing Kaylee Goncalves, Madison Mogen, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin last year at an off-campus house in Moscow, Idaho. A Washington triathlete continues to recuperate after a harbor seal bite earlier this year. In these pictures from UW Medicine, you can see Dana Robertson Halter setting out on her annual 2-mile swim off Decatur Island in western Washington. Now, on that swim, she was slowed down by a kelp bed and started treading water when suddenly she felt a sharp pain in her left leg.
When I got myself in the rowboat, I saw her head pop up about 15 feet away. So there was no question. She was adorable and also had a pup that she thought I was too close to.
Dana was treated at an emergency room where she got stitches and antibiotics. However, a week later, the wound wasn't any better and she started getting a fever. When she went back to the hospital, the care team took cultures from the wound and found that bacteria from the water, not from the seal's mouth, was delaying her healing. She got on the right antibiotic and started feeling better quickly. Dana says her run-in hasn't shaken her passion for swimming or her love for seals. When we come back, a surprising moment when a British cyclist calmly stopped a herd of cows from charging toward him simply by raising his hands and ordering them to stop.
Spicy chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of fire emoji, chili emoji, grinning face with sweat emoji, and wouldn't it be double fire emoji if they came back? Spicy chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we want to remind you your oral health is important. We know that life can get busy. Don't let your family's oral health take a back seat. At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we offer extended hours. That's right, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. We want you to smile healthy and live happy. Find us at one of our 2 locations, West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco. Stunning smiles for the whole family.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, home decor, and all things fall. We're unique and we're here for all of life's occasions. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Welcome to Buds and Blossoms 2, your one-stop flower shop for the holidays, for the birthdays, for the celebrations, for the sympathy bouquets. No matter the occasion, we have what you need. Drop by, call us, or visit our website for same-day local flower delivery. Buds and Blossoms 2.
Are your closets overflowing? Is your garage filled with things you no longer need? When you donate to Goodwill, you're not just clearing space in your home, you're creating opportunities for those in need. By donating or shopping at Goodwill, you actively contribute to local employment opportunities and help individuals find work within your community. So donate your gently used items to Goodwill, and together we can transform lives and build a brighter future. Goodwill, there's more behind the store.
It's fine. It is! It's fine! It is fine. Is it fine? No, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Check out Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, your local Old Hickory Sheds dealer. We sell and deliver a wide variety of buildings, including storage sheds, lofted barns, playhouses, cabins, and more. Come visit us at 3680 West Van Giesen Street in West Richland.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
World News Tonight with David Muir, twice each day. Apple Valley News Now.
All right, folks, let's head closer to home on this Thursday morning. And folks, beautiful conditions continue as we were treated yesterday to plenty of sunshine. That happens again today. And look at these warm temperatures, 83 in Ellensburg. So we're above our average. We're going to continue to ascend to a very warm final weekend of summer on the way. Mid to lower 80s for the Yakima Valley. Ample sunshine there. Mid-Columbia, right in those mid-80s as well. And let's head over to the Blue Mountain region. More sunshine. Our only 70, though, Jill, is our friends in Boardman at 79. Other than that, mid to lower 80s. Folks, get ready for more hot conditions on the way to our final weekend of summer. And then those big changes, a big cool down on the way next week. All that in my forecast coming up.
Well, across the pond, there was a showdown in the middle of the road. It was a face-off between a bicyclist and a group of animals that were marching right toward him. What happened next is going viral.
So the whole time you're watching the story, we just want to ask yourself one question, because we're not sure how well we would have handled it as well as this man. Here's ABC's Danny New.
This has to be the strangest thing to ever happen to me on a bike ride.
Andrew O'Connor thought he was just recording another video of his rides through the English countryside.
What happened afterwards was complete fluke. I did not know that was going to happen. I see a load of cows in the road.
Suddenly, Andrew was in the way of about a dozen 2,000-pound animals.
What's your first thought?
They don't look like they're going to stop.
Thankfully, that's when the farmer came running in with a specific set of instructions.
What am I supposed to do? Stop. 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 It's like, please stop, please stop.
I can't hold them much longer.
Well done. Bit out of my comfort zone here.
Andrew was able to hold them just long enough with his newly acquired force powers and then continued his ride. But once he posted the video online and garnered more than 17 million views,
The daughter got in touch with me, Laura, on Instagram.
The farmer's daughter reached out to say her dad, Gary, was so chuffed his cows were famous, and she said that her dad was also very grateful Andrew was there because the cows, quote, would have gotten away without you.
It was just fate, wasn't it? Standing.
Hey! Next up, velociraptors.
That was a very moving story.
Oh.
He also said that Gary's favorite comment online was one that referred to the cows as giant grass puppies.
I've never heard of that before.
Grass puppies, and you can kind of see why, and just glad he was able to stop him, and it just, what a lovely story.
Yeah, well, I had an aunt that had a dairy farm growing up, so I spent a lot of time around cows. And one thing that I always remember is that the cows were easily spooked by people. So I feel like him standing in front of them, they were just as terrified as them coming towards him.
My goodness. Well, there you go. You'll have a story forever. All right, folks, quick look outside.